John 16:17. Epon un ekton matheton autou pros allelus. Ti esten tuta ha lege hemin. Mikron kai u theoreteme kai pollen mikron kai obsisteme kai hati hupago proston patera. Here the disciples are trying to figure out what Jesus is talking about. We read, therefore, from the disciples, and this is equivalent to the expression tines ekton matheton, some from the disciples. There's a partitive idea from the, not just the disciples, but his disciples. Some from his disciples, Epon said, that's the second aorist of lego, some from his disciples said to one another, what is this which he is saying to us? And then we have these two quotations of what Jesus has been saying to them. This is almost, they're almost verbatim, slight minor changes, right? So a little while, and you are not seeing me, and we talked about how that's a futuristic present within context up above. So a little while, and you will no longer see me. And again, a little while, and you all will see me. So just quoting the previous verse, and then quoting further back here. And because I am departing, I am going to the Father. Several things we could say here, but why don't we just focus in on a couple of simple things just to review. This word allelus, just to remind you, that's the reciprocal pronoun, meaning one another. You probably memorized the lexical form as the genitive plural, allelone. Of course, why are you memorizing the genitive as the lexical form? Because the nominative does not occur. You don't say one another is going to the store. So allelone is one another. Here the accusative, because it's following pros, to one another. Let's look a little bit more at that epon. You might have expected that to be spelled epon because the normal endings that we find on second aorist are on, s, in, amen, eta, on, ding, 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 where you expect that third-person plural ending to match this third-person plural subject here. You would expect it to be on. However, in the Koine Greek period, we begin to have those alpha endings encroaching, the first aorist endings encroaching on the second aorist endings. So that's why we find a spelling variation there. But this would be parsed as a second aorist active indicative, third-person plural. They said. And who is the ones that are saying things? It's some from his disciples, some out of his disciples. Therefore, some out of his disciples said to one another.